Well, hello all my friends. Welcome back to my channel. And this is a series that I'm starting. And this first video set series is just going to be Mini Album Making 101. But this is a materials list for the first mini album that we're going to do so that you can start pulling together your stuff. Now look in your stash first. If you don't have this particular paper pack, which is Graphic 45, Place in Time Collection. Okay, and while I'm talking to you, I'll flip through this so you can see it. Our mini album is going to be called A Year in a Glance. A Year at a Glance. And a year in a glance, a year at a glance. I don't know. Anyway. But this is January through December. It is a calendar collection, as I said. And we are going to have 6 sets of 2 pages. So what I probably will do is I will make one page and then I'll make the second page with you. So then I can show you first what we're going to do. And then I can show you how I did it. All right. And I just thought that that would probably be the best way of teaching you, because first you gotta first see it to be able to, to go through stuff. You just gotta be able to see it. Now let me move this. This is my kit that I put together, and I'm gonna ask you to put a kit together too. So this is January. Now, there's, as far as I can think, 3 basic color cardstocks that you can use, and you only want to use a 65 or an 85 pound cardstock weight. And like Doris, I don't know where I got this one from. It might have been Hobby Lobby but it's a Black Cat premium cardstock. It's a 65 pound. It says right there. Okay. This cardstock is a little flimsy, but when you put your cardstock on it, it'll be all right. I personally don't use 65 pound. I feel like it is too thin. I think this is Basil, and I think this is an 80 or 85 pound weight, and it's just got much more, I mean, I can stand it up and it still kind of keeps its shape. It bows a little bit, but it still kind of keeps its shape, where that 65 pound will just drape over my hand. But you can use black, you can use craft, or you can use like a cream colored cardstock. You could also use kind of a little deeper brown, but there are so many colors in this collection. When we flip it over to these pages, see, this is blue and reds with the creams. Okay, this one is pink and red and got the blacks flipped in, but there's always the browns in there, so hence the reason I stuck the craft. This one's green and purple, so if you would have picked red because you've got red in these two, well, red's not going to look good with this one. So it really is going to be your choice. Always your choice. If I'm doing something and you don't like it, you can do it somewhere. It's a different way. See, and this one's got pink and green and blue, but they're not the same pink and green and blues. So and they've got some yellows too. But I should have been doing this. Any of these will look fine with that. Okay, so that is why I'm saying, and you're going to want about 50 sheets, okay? It's always good to get about 50 sheets. And Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, You can go online and get it any way you want, whatever you want. And if all you can find is a 65 pound, you will be fine with the 65 pound. You got to remember, I sell mine. So I have, I tend to use a slightly better quality paper because I'm selling it. But 65 pound will do just fine. Okay, so this, so now you know the 3 colors that you can use as a craft cardstock, a black, or a cream color. And be careful with the cream color because, not all cream colors are created alike. Okay, so we've got that down. Now, I have done several things in this, and I have a bunch of scraps. Well, I will not use more than what's in a regular 12 by 12. But I do have a bunch of scraps. What I was trying to find is this. I also have a place and time sticker sheet. Now, I have used some of the sticker sheet with some of the other projects that I did, but I still have enough that if you get the sticker sheet, you'll be able to use what I use, or you can use the things that I don't have if you like them better. Okay, so there's that. And like I said, these things, I won't really, I will probably try and use some of these scraps up. But again, I'm not going to use more than what you will have access to by buying a 1/12 pack. All right, so I won't do that to you. No, 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 no. You're going to need to have a clear sheet because we'll do probably 1 or 2. Well, if we'll do 2 clear pockets. So if you have an 8.5 by 11 acetate sheet, clear sheet, you'll be set. So we'll do that. If you don't have this or can't find it, you'll just make a regular pocket instead of, or a regular frame, whatever we're going to use with this. You'll just use paper and not go through this process. You can skip that whole section, or you can watch it for future reference. So, a clear sheet. I also have this one, and this is a silver. Let's see. That, I guess with that you can kind of tell this is silver. This is like a silver mirror sheet, and I thought that this might be nice in some of them for just teeny accents. So I'm just going to have one 12 by 12 piece. If you can find an 8.5 by 11 piece, that will work as well. Okay. If you have a piece that is silvery or shimmery white or shimmery cream color, anything that has just a little shimmer to it, that'll work fine as well. So don't go and buy this unless you really, really want to, because again, it's only going to be in a few little spots. So look in your stash and see what you have. But I think a silver or a cream colored shiny will work just fine. Okay, and this went in with the other set. Okay, now let me show you all the goodies I have pulled out. Now, you won't have all the same things I have, okay? It's not going to happen. I dropped something, but I don't exactly know what it was. Oh, it was my little buttons. Okay. So, and I may not use all these things, but I usually when I do a kit, if it matches and it speaks to me, I stick it in my kit. I might not use it, but I stick it in my kit. This is just some ribbon, and it has letters on it. And of course, one says home and one says cherish. I've had these for years. And I have cut off, who makes this? Primedia Company. I don't know. Officially licensed by them, but I think it had a different name on the front, but I don't know. Some pearls. These are actually a brown and a cream color. And those are going to be perfect. If all you have is just the pearls, that's going to be just fine. If you don't have any at all, don't worry about it. If you have some rhinestones, that's great. This is that, it's plastic, it's a plastic, and it's a sheet, and it has reflective paint or something on the insides where it looks like it's almost got rhinestones in it. But it's just a plastic. They sell them at, I know they sell them at Michael's. If you can find a silver one or a black one. Again, if you want to go gold with this, go gold. Gold and black. Okay? However you want. I pulled out a few little laces that I had. For little accents and things. Okay? So, and I have, this is where we can really break down into the colors, all the different colors. So I have a little pink and yellow and blue and cream colored, and then something a little wider. I have some pearl strand. This is actual, not flat back pearl. This is actual pearl. But again, if all you have is something like this, then, you know, you'll totally be just fine. I pulled out some, this is eyelash trim, eyelash. It's actually a yarn, and you can get it at Michael's or Joann's in the yarn section. And this one just has a really nice color scheme to it that works with just about all of it. Now, not the pink stuff, but, you know, it works pretty well. I also have a little bit of sari silk, and it's just in a kind of a grungy light pink, but I can add colors to this too. But right now I just pulled out some things. And then I've got some ribbons. I had a little piece of a silvery something or other. Now, actually, this was in my Christmas stuff, so don't forget to look in there if you're going to want to look for silver. I got some peach. I have some string. Okay, this is just some green string. We possibly, well, we will be making a couple of little booklets that will go in into the mini album. I have, and so any charms or anything like that that you come across. This I got from Hobby Lobby, and they're just plastic with little rhinestones in the center, but they're silver and black. So anything you have, you could even make yourself stuff. You know, it does not have to be this particularly. This is the single strand of that plastic. Let's see if I can get this. And it looks like they're rhinestones, but it is just a plastic silver. And it's hooked on string. And this is the single strand. This one is a sheet of it. So I have, again, silver and black is kind of my go-to. Here's a little bit of green rickrack. Here's some more of an iridescent. Now this one's got gold in it, but it's a nice green. And then I got, this is seam binding, and it's just a really nice blue. If you have a cream colored seam binding, you can make that into any color you want. So if you're ever going to buy seam binding, you can buy an entire roll of the white or the cream, and then you can, with your inks, you can make it any color you want. Okay. I pulled out some buttons from my stash. Just some colors. I just opened the book up and kind of looked and see. So let's see if I have that color or something. And I think I have another. I had some Stampin' Up! These little green flowers. And I'm going to put these in a baggie. I had thrown this baggie away, but obviously I need to put these in a baggie. So go through your stash of buttons, go through your stash of charms, go through your stash of metal bits and bobs, and see what you can find. I pulled out some red. These again are pearls, not rhinestones, but it doesn't matter. I also have partial of chipboard. If you want to get the chipboard sheet, get it. If you don't worry about it. I will show you how you can do your own chipboard pieces, or for that decoration that I'm doing using a chipboard piece, I will show you alternatives. Okay, so not to worry with that. And this is a bit of a cream colored rickrack. It's the little teeny rickrack, which I tend to like better. And I had this little bit of red rope. So that is my kit. So it's really not a whole lot of stuff. But I have choices, and I tried to pull something on, on every color that's in this, because you've got lots of colors. The only thing that I'm really noticing is I don't have anything that is purple. So I probably will find something, because when we get down to, let's see, which one was it? March. Okay, I don't have, see, now I have this green, which will be beautiful with that. I just love it. And I have this, I have this green, and I have my other green rickrack. Okay, so that all looks great. But I don't have any purple. And so I just noticed that. Now I do have in my stickers and my chipboard, I have purple. So I guess I'm covered. So like I said, now if you don't want to buy the sticker sheet, don't buy what you don't want to buy. Just get in your stash. Just get in your stash. So hopefully I have given you some ideas. Start going through your stuff. Get yourself a little container of some sort, whether it be this or with those iris cases, and just put stuff in that you think will work for you. And remember, if whatever paper pack you've got that you want to use, it does not have to be a calendar one, because this is not a calendar. I am going to actually do January through December, but it's so that in January I can put like the highlight pictures of what happened in January in there. I mean, my husband and I just bought this home in Kentucky, and so I have a lot of things that I want to really kind of make a mark, somewhere, and show what it is that we've done with the property and the house and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to be using it for. So I'm really excited about this project. All right, guys, there's the material list. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you plan on joining me with this, and let's get together and learn and have some fun. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Until next time.